Alright, it's the first episode of Married at First Sight UK, baby. Let's talk about it. But first, let's hit him with a theme song. Let's go! Married at First Sight, we in the UK, giving you a bird's eye view of the city. Then we zoom in, kick it with some people who've admitted they find dating kinda tricky. So they here to get mad, get committed. On the telly, who we got? We got Nelly, we got Joe in the beast or the belly. We got Paul, we got Ashley, we got Bailey, check the flow. Got Rebecca, got Anita, feel the love, see him bicker. We got Julia, Ruth, yeah we killing it, the roof's on fire. Got the tea that you require, yeah we here. We got Lee, we got Leah, 3 cheers for Steven and David. Dean, yeah let's have it. Sarah, May, and Grace, Keye Davide. That's the recap you've been waiting for. Let's get it started. Alright, let's get it. So, episode 1, let's see who we are working with. First up to arrive is Sarah. She's 31. She's like, I usually don't get approached by men because I'm on the dance floor, I'm having a good time. And yo, fair enough. Because if homegirl's on the floor, she's wilding out, doing the most. She's with her homies. Unless you've got your boys with you to act as wingmen, you're most likely not gonna rock up like some pickup artist and shoot your shot. Sarah's super outgoing. She's loud. She's hilarious. She's the one in the friend group going, yo, we need more shots. Like, can we get more shots? She's that friend. Her usual type is like the typical bad boy, right? She likes guys who are friends and family are like, yeah, he's a dick. You know what I'm saying? Leave him. And of course, they end up breaking up. She gets her heart broken. So she's told the experts, I want a nice guy. I want a knight in shining armor. Now, if I was one of the experts on this show, I would be really careful about who I pair her up with. Because people chat shit, bro, okay? They're like, oh, I want someone kind. I want someone sweet. I want someone I can bring home to my folks. But speaking from experience, if you've dated a lot of toxic people, some of that toxicity rubs off on you. And you don't want to bring that shit into your next relationship and screw up some nice person's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on yourself. And yo, it works both ways, man. Crazy toxic pussy hits different, bro. People on the outside looking in, all they see is the bad stuff. Oh, he's rude. He's a player. He's this, he's that. Why are you with him? But they're not there when you are yelling at him and crying and you're about to leave, but he manipulates you and sucks you back in. And he's being charming and making you feel desired. And then he folds you like a pretzel and makes your eyes roll back and your toes curl. So personally, I think if you have a history of dating bad guys or bad bitches, you need some time on your own to just like detox, all right? Or you can go for someone who looks like a bad boy, but really he's super sweet, you feel me? Like a church girl, but she's built like an OnlyFans girl. Or go for a retired fuckboy, a retired hoe, because they still have that edge, but now they found meditation or Jesus or whatever. Alright, Sarah's super close with her dad. Her mom passed away. We see her and her dad going through a photo album, looking at pictures of her when she was a kid, and her mom, and her dad's like, yo, she was really proud of you. Sarah's dad never approved of her previous boyfriends, understandably, and he's hoping she gets someone who will treat her right in this experiment. Alright, so who are they matching her up with? My man, Dean. Alright, now Dean's 31. He's a bit of a big boy, you know what I'm saying? Super bubbly, big smile, dimples for days. He's the joker of the group. He's worked on cruise ships. He does magic. He sings. He raps. Say less, Dean. You know, I'm a bit of a rapper myself. So when Dean was younger, he didn't really date much, you know. He didn't get a lot of female attention. Apparently, he was always in the friend zone. He was the big dude, you know what I'm saying? He managed to lose tons of weight, but according to him, there was a lot of pressure to keep the weight off, and he became a bit of a dick. So he started finding himself, working on that self-love, and he gained the weight back. But he was now comfortable in his own skin. And you know what? Shout out to you, Dean. I've never really been caught up in the whole weight thing, man. I've been super skinny. I've been chubby. But even at my biggest, it was like, yo, there's some good dick underneath this gut. You feel me? So Dean's like, when I'm in a relationship, I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm all about bringing her flowers and writing love poems. And he tells this story, right, about one of the girls he was dating. He says she always wanted to go on a safari, but they couldn't afford it. So he bought these toy animals and he laid them all out and made it all pretty. Hey, yo, for a certain type of girl, that would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man's the most romantic dude in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some girl, that would be like, you're Mr. Darcy. But I just don't know if Sarah is that kind of girl. And that's no shade to Sarah. Like, I don't even know if I'm that kind of guy. Like, say, for example, I was a watch guy, right? Like, I was obsessed with a specific watch. And I'm like, one day, I'm gonna have enough money to buy that watch. And my girl on Valentine's Day gives me like a paper mache thingy of the watch. I'd be like, yo, thank you. Because I know she's trying to be sweet and it's the thought that counts. But inside, I'd be like, yay. like that would hit harder if it was like my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Or like my 6-year-old niece, because then I would put it on my desk next to my vision board or whatever, and I'd look at it like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. The only way I can see the stuffed animals or paper watch thingy working is if you also got like a piggy bank or opened up an account and you're like, yo, we'll put our change and extra peas in there, and that can go on towards one day actually going on the safari, getting the watch, you know? Alright, now first impressions. These two as a match. I don't see it. But maybe the experts are seeing something that I'm missing. Maybe they're seeing something that you and I don't see. So let's let them cook, okay? Let them cook, gang. Let them cook. Alright, next up we meet Keye. Good-looking, mixed-race brother. Super energetic, funny. He got a great relationship with his moms, and that's always a good sign. He's like, my mom's the strongest person I know. And you know what? Fair play. Because his mama had to go through one of the worst things a mother can experience, and that's losing her kid. Keye's brother had cerebral palsy. They were super close. They shared a bedroom. And, you know, losing him has kind of shaped him into the man he is now. You know, like he's living life to the fullest, making the most of his time. He's been single for 7 years, but he's not complaining. He thinks he needed that time to rediscover himself and move on from his divorce. That's right. Homie was married before. He met his ex-husband when he was 19, and they were together for 7 years. Hey, talk about the 7-year itch, all right? Am I right? Huh? What, too soon? Okay. So his ex-husband must have been loaded, because he's like, this dude showed me the world. We traveled to exotic locations. He swept me off my feet. He showed me a life I never even dreamed I could have, right? He's like, but yo, I learned something. Money doesn't buy happiness. Yo, respectfully disagree, bro. I respectfully disagree. That's like a little nitpick of mine. Every time someone says, yo, money doesn't buy you happiness, I'm thinking, yeah, neither does poverty. Get on a bus, go to the ends, alright? You're not surrounded by a bunch of happy people dancing in the street and grinning from ear to ear, high off life. And on the flip side, if you go to a more affluent area, go into a coffee shop and get one of those overpriced coffees and look around. I'm saying, feel the energy. You know, just look at how people are doing, see how they living. Yes, money doesn't buy you happiness, but you can afford your rent. You can afford your bills. You don't have to worry about getting evicted. You can afford to eat better so you feel better. You can afford better health care. You can afford better schools for your kids. You can afford to travel. You can afford to indulge in hobbies that make you happier. And even if both being rich and being broke made you depressed, I would rather be sad rich than sad broke, right? But yo, my man looks like he's got his head screwed on right. He looks like a good dude we like here. So, who are they pairing him up with? Ladies and gentlemen of the Married at First Sight UK jury, I present to you David. Homeboy was born in Portugal. His mom's French. His dad's Portuguese. He speaks 4 languages. He got this cool accent going on. He works as a flight attendant. And you know he loves his job. He's like, yo, I get to travel around the world. It's dope. But he also says it makes it hard to be in a stable relationship. He's all about family, loves his family. And apparently when he came out as gay, his traditional Portuguese dad just was not having it, bro. He wasn't feeling it. He ended up moving to Paris and being homeless, bro, living on the streets. He was a teenager. It was rough. And apparently it took ages. But you know what? They're now in a good place. And you know what? Big up David, bro. Because I don't think I have that level of forgiveness running through my bones. You know what? God's working on all of us and I'm not there yet, okay? You're my dad. You're supposed to love me unconditionally. And I come to you, I bare my soul, and I let you know this is who I am. This is my authentic self. And instead of you embracing me, you kick me out? Nigga, fuck you. Suck my dick from the back. Like, what's the vibe, right? What's the vibe even like in the crib now? Like, what? Mom's cooking dinner and you guys are sitting around the table talking about, hey, Taylor Swift's got a new album out. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, you know that your child, your flesh and blood, is sleeping on some bench, struggling to survive. Come on, bro. And I know, some of y'all gonna come for me in the comments and say, you know what? He's from a different generation. He doesn't understand. Things were different back in the day. And people love using that excuse, bro. Because on the surface, it sounds like it makes sense. Like when an old dude is being racist or homophobic, peeps are like, yo, he's old, different generation. But for me, I have more understanding towards a kid being a piece of shit because they don't have enough life experience. They haven't done enough self-reflection. But you mean to tell me granddad's been alive for 60 plus years? He's seen interracial marriage. He's seen protests. He's seen change. He's seen growth. He's seen the effects that hatred has. He's seen generational curses and trauma play out in front of his eyes. He's accumulated all this knowledge and wisdom, and he still holds on to the same fucked up beliefs he had when he was a kid? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Alright, so it's wedding time, baby. Sarah's with her girlies getting ready, and they bring up her dating history. And again, they're like, yo, we hope they've matched you up with someone lovely, because you be going for some jerks. How bad were these dudes that homegirl was going for? Because everybody's like, yo, your exes, though. Alright, then we check it on Dean with his boys getting ready, and he tells them, look, at the wedding, during the ceremony, I'm going to do a rap that I wrote for her. And his boys are like, I don't know, broski, that might be a little bit much. But he's like, yo, I just want to show her my personality. I want to show her my true self, show her who I am from the jump, okay? Do your thing, bro. So, it's the wedding. Dean's dripped out in his suit. He walks down the aisle, his family, her family, friends, they're all there, man. He turns around, does a little nervous, hi. First impressions are everything. I get it, nerves and all that. But if I was in a show like this, I would rock up to our peoples and introduce myself. Like, oh, you the moms? Hey, that's a good sign. I hope she's as banging as you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm hugging the grandma. I'm fist bumping the little brother. I'm busting jokes with our homies. That's her circle. You know what I'm saying? Those are her people. She's gonna go up to them and be like, yo, what do you think about this dude? And I wanna make sure they got good shit to say. So right from the jump, one of Sarah's friends is like, he's definitely not Sarah's type. She puts extra sauce on that definitely. He's definitely not her type. Yo, chill. Sarah walks down with her dad. You know what I'm saying? Makeup popping, hair did, wedding dress sitting right. Her reaction when she sees Dean is hilarious. Because she's got like a really expressive face. And she's like, oh my God. Dean's super bubbly. He's like, hey, I'm Dean. You look beautiful. It's good vibes. Dean's like, yo, she's stunning. She's got a beautiful smile. The experts did a good job, man. Shout out to them. And then they show Sarah, like, looking into the camera, you know, when they do that little interview thing. And she's like, no, I don't fancy Dean. Dean reads out his vows, and they're beautiful, they're cute, thoughtful. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, he breaks out into a rap. Alright, so if you haven't seen the episode, I don't know if I can show the rap because of copyright reasons and stuff. So I am going to recreate the moment. Alright, I'm going to do the rap. Alright, we're gonna put a beat on, and I'm going to show you the rap that my man Dean dropped on the wedding day. Are you ready? Alright, let's get it.
When I saw you in a dress today, you did more than take my breath away. All my fears I alleviate. I know we're going to be okay. I know we'll have hard times, it's true, but I'll never ever give up on you. When I say wed, you say ding. When I say wed, you say Dean. Wed, ding, wed, Dean, wed, ding, wed, Dean.
So, my girl is not feeling it, bro. Like, she's not feeling it, bro. And then when they're like, you can now kiss your bride, shout out to Dean, man, perfect gentleman. He's like, do you want lips or cheek? And she's like, yeah, let's do cheek. And he gives her a little peck on the cheek. All right, now we check in on David and Keye's wedding. David's mom has flown in to surprise him, man. She's flown in from France. He's super happy about it, overwhelmed with emotion. David's the first one up, man. Dripped out, looking super fresh, and shout out to him, because he does what I would have done, just what we were talking about a little while before. He goes up to the moms, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what's good? He gives her flowers, makes that connection. He hollers at the fam, like, yo, you guys look amazing. Keye rocks up, he's suited and booted, looking litty. The eye contact is popping. They are feeling each other. The vibes are vibing. They read their personalized vows. It's heartfelt, beautiful. No cheek pecks, man. They get right up in there, man. Just lip sync. Rom-com type kissing. Alright, so back to Sarah and Dean. They've had their wedding photos taken. Now it's the reception. They're vibing. They're asking each other like, yo, what's your type? What do you usually go for? She's like, usually my type is like a walking, talking red flag. Like they be looking like they've come out of jail. Dean's response is just classic. The best line in the entire episode. He goes, oh yeah, I'm very much not a bad boy. He's like, I'm actually very good. I'm actually a mommy's boy. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a mama's boy. But like, you know, it's just the way he said it. I mean, it's good to be yourself, but you didn't need to say all of that, bro. Like, damn, help me help you, bro. Alright, later on in the night, he's like, I know we just met, but I wrote something to show how I envision what our love could be like. And then he breaks out into song, an acoustic little joint, man. It kind of sounds Ed Sheeran-y, you know, and it's a bit much. You know, it's a bit much. If you've been with somebody for a minute, like you have inside jokes, you have shared experiences, and you write a song that's personalized to them and your relationship, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're saying little things in a song that only they can relate to. Like, that's dope. That's fire. That's super romantic. But it just doesn't hit the same when the song you're performing, you wrote before you even met the girl. Like, it's not the same. And let's be real, man. A rap and an acoustic ballady type joint on the same day, it's a bit much, Dean. It's a bit. Alright, so that was the episode. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel for more recaps and vibes. I'll be back in a bit with the next episode. Till then, take care of yourself, man, because I love you.